So I told you guys the next time you saw this car was going to be on the dyno. I'm back here at Niagara Dyno Services, and we've got it strapped to the dyno already. And we're going to see if all the changes I made really paid off. We did camshaft. We have a stage 2 Brian Tooley Racing camshaft in there. Smaller turbos, fixed a boost leak, and boost controller. So we're going to go see if it was worth it. First run, just on wastegate. What they call a 7-pound spring, right, and a cheap wastegate, you know,
that's not bad.
Making 8 pounds.
So, and that was, we're making, let's call that full boost. We'll call 8 pounds full boost at about 5,500 RPM. And we started building boost.
So we made 390 on that pole on 8 pounds of boost. Not bad, but then we hit a snag. We went to go make a second pull, and we were going to command 4 pounds on the dome and see if that translates to 12 pounds, and the battery died. I know the batteries in this car are old. They're about 10 years old, and they're kind of on borrowed time, and I have killed them already once or twice this year. But after putting a charger on it, we had, the ECU was like blank, that we lost everything. We had no fuel pump, nothing. We don't know what happened. So we've had the charger on it for a while now. We've got it going again. We don't know what we touched, but the fuel pump's working again. And unfortunately, we lost a lot of our work that we put into it. So we don't know what this next pull is gonna do. We're still gonna try and command 4 pounds. But we don't know what it's going to do. It's just, we thought this was going to be a quick, easy night, and it's turning into a much longer night. But we're up and going again, so that's a good sign. And we will be making a pull shortly. Okay, pull number 2. I'd like to see if that went lean. It was, the header was glowing.
Okay.
I saw that go red.
Well, air fuel looked good when we were into it.
Yeah. Okay, no, just because there's a gap in the heat wrap.
Yep.
And it was like pink.
So let's see what happened with boost. Okay, so we had no cycling, no nothing, and we still just made 8 PSI.
the left side's glowing.
Okay. Let it idle down for 30 seconds.
Yeah. So we've been messing around with the boost controller, trying to get it to work right. We still can't get it to work right, so we're trying different things. We think we might have it now. We've done a couple pulls, and it's still just 8 pounds, but we've made 440 horse on 8 pounds. Try it again.
I saw a peak at 12 psi.
12?
That's working.
That's good.
Okay.
Definitely sounded different.
Yeah, it needs more load now because it's making more boost.
So I mean, you commanded 5, you got 4.
12.7. Almost.
Oh, so almost 5. Yeah. See, something happened on that run. So now we gotta figure out what happened. Like it was climbing, and then some kind of a safety or something might have kicked in. We'll figure it out. Okay, we should see 16 pounds with this one. Turning it up. So we're having an issue right now with, we're pretty sure we're blowing the spark out. So we're gonna do a run rate now on only 10 pounds on the dome. We're gonna drop the boost back down and we'll see if it cleans up a bit. Still breaking up, but we lost our belt.
Every run's doing the same thing and we can hear it. You can hear it breaking up at 5,500 RPM and power is dropping off. But right before 5,500 RPM, you're trending with way more power. Especially if we look at it per wheel speed. So at wheel speed, right here at 80 miles an hour, well, let's look where it's peaked now, we're at 83 miles an hour. You're up over 100 horsepower.
Yeah.
And then
we're having
the spark's breaking up.
Yeah.
But you're definitely in way more power here than you were on with your last combination.
Yeah, and whether that's the turbos or the cam or
Combination of both. Absolutely, yeah.
And it's nice knowing that the boost controller is working the way it should.
It's exactly.
Like,
it took a while to get there,
Yeah.
but it's working exactly the way it should. It's when we command what we want, we're getting it. So
yeah, we wanted 5 pounds on the dome, we got it.
You got it, and it's doing exactly what we want it to.
And we know the gate's making 8 pounds.
Yep.
But I think that's it for tonight. Our belt decided to come apart. It's part of it. We lost 1 rib, but I don't want any more to come off and hit anything, rip wiring out, go in the turbo, whatever. So we have an issue right now with spark blowing out, and whether the gap on the plug is just too much. Something to figure out another day. It's getting late. I want to go to bed. I'm sure you want to go to bed.
Eventually, yeah.
Go home and see the wife. But that's it for today anyway.
Yeah, between you and I won't go on there, but I don't know what kind of coils you have. They're stock
Yeah, they're stocks.
coils from like
From an
what,
LS1.
vintage.
From a 2000 Camaro.
Yeah, so you might not be getting all the voltage out of that you need. They are a little bit further away, so it's traveling over more wire, and the wire needs to be really good. It's kind of like, I think you got those 3 things, just might not be getting you the spark energy that you need to jump that gap, or the condition of the plugs. Just check them out.
Yeah, that'll be this winter's project, is a little bit of spark maintenance.
Yeah, but seriously, dude, your tune, like the tune that came here, that you brought with you, was a very good tune. So it's good. Your only concern right now is making that spark jump the gap.
All right, so it's the next day. We're back at the shop, and last night's dyno session didn't quite go like I was hoping it to go. We did make good progress on some of the things we wanted to work out, which, like the boost controller. We had to figure out some settings and parameters at the beginning, but we got the boost controller working, and it works very, very well. The problem we were running into near the end of our session was when we were turning up the boost, we started breaking up high. Excuse me. And it got to the point where it's like, the only way we're gonna fix this is if we pull the plugs out, close up the gaps, try that. But that car, the plugs are not easy to change on. It is quite a daunting process to get 2 of those plugs out. And with it was already nearing 10 o'clock at night. We both had to work the next day. We weren't going to get into that. So that pretty much wrapped up our night. The positives we took away from it was we got the boost controller working very, very well. We are making more horsepower down low anyway. We noticed at 4,000 RPM, we are making 100 horsepower more than we were making before. And that horsepower was climbing pretty aggressively. And then it just started breaking up. The problems came, like we got 10 pounds of boost, 12 pounds of boost, 15. It was just breaking up. We weren't getting anywhere. So I do have some work to do this winter on it. Definitely gonna try new plugs that have a tighter gap. I do have a couple spark plug wires that are a little questionable because they were sitting on the downpipe. Even though it's heat wrapped, they still got, they're a little crunchy. So I could be having a problem there. So I gotta make new plugs. I might relocate my coils. I might look into different coils. I gotta get new batteries because if we leave the ignition on for more than 10-15 minutes, we were draining the battery to the point where the car didn't want to start, and it actually almost killed the battery entirely. And it wiped out like the ECU. We don't know why. We lost everything. It cleaned the ECU right out, and we had nothing. Luckily, Brad had a file saved from our last dyno session that he was able to load into the ECU, and we got the majority of our work back. Even though it was old work, we had something to play with, and we could work from there. So the night didn't go like we were hoping. We still made a lot of progress. We are happy with what we're seeing so far, and after I spend the winter, like the car's going away now. I'm basically not gonna touch it until the spring. I'm gonna do some research and get some material, you know, new material to make new spark plug wires, stuff like that. But I'm really not gonna touch it until the spring. My focus this winter is solely on this truck. I gotta get this truck knocked out because I want to be putting it to work next summer. But yeah, this is just a quick overview of how the night went and where we're going from here. But the LeMans, it will be going away for the winter, and we will, basically I'm investing all my effort into this truck this winter. But yeah, that's it. Gonna wrap up the video here, and we will see what we're doing in the next one. See ya.